can we all just collectively agree that he is the greatest of all time? Can we say that?
We can definitely say that. We can definitely say that, man. And here's the crazy thing about it. It was like it was a goddamn TED talk, but I don't know what it is about his storytelling ability that he's able to like bring home some very dope ass points in a way that I've only ever seen like Bill Cosby do that shit.
Like, and me saying that Dave Chappelle is the greatest of all time is not in any way to minimize the founding fathers and the founding mothers of what it is that we've done. It's no way, my shade or my dig at anybody that does what we do. But can we just all agree that he is the best of us?
Yeah.
Like, at this point, what else do we need to see? Like, if something were to, if Dave Chappelle decided, I'm never recording another comedy special ever again in life, my nigga, you did it all. Like, you did it from Killing Them Softly to the Bird Revelation to Sticks and Stones to 846. You did it. Like, you've done it.
Sticks and Stones is so underrated. I feel like he
Who the
I
hell
feel like
underrates? Who
I feel
underrates
like
Sticks
Sticks
and
and
Stones?
Stones is so underrated, man, because man, it doesn't go down like it's just so underrated, man. I feel
Who?
like the buzz, the amount of buzz, the amount of like shit in that special, like that to me, that's probably one of his best specials to me.
Like, he got a Grammy for it.
Did he get a Grammy for Sticks and Stones?
He did it as an album.
Wow.
Like, he's got he's a Grammy Award winner. Let me go to the Googles.
Yeah, go go
Let me
to
go
the.
to the Googles. But he does have Grammy.
Uh,
He
here's,
does.
here's here's the thing, Ty. Here's the thing. What other comic you know is willing to risk it all? The dude just, you ever see like crazy ass like people over in these third world countries? They try to fight a rock with a tank, so they throw a fucking rock at a tank. That's pretty
Yeah.
much what Chappelle just did. He just threw a goddamn rock at a tank, which is Viacom, basically saying, "Hey," and he was like, "Y'all either y'all make this shit right, or I'm going to tell the people that love and support and follow me to not support the shit that you guys are trying to do. You're making money off of my name, and you like that is so shitty right there."
Like, do you know how powerful that is? What he just did?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what made it so dope.
Like,
That's,
the nigga made a request and they took it down.
yeah, Netflix. He was like, and that's why I fucks with Netflix. He said
Like,
that's
they
why
took,
I fuck.
and listen, you know how, like, everyone, like, the media is like, oh, Netflix took it down. I couldn't go by the word. I just couldn't go by the tabloids. I just couldn't go by even what he said. I had to see it for myself. And
It ain't on it,
I
that
went
shit
to the
ain't on there no
Netflix.
more.
Like, I
Yeah.
went I went to the Netflix. I went to, and I typed it in. It's gone. I remember when it was there because it was suggesting that I watch it.
No, but did you see the shit he did with that? Hey, no shade thrown on HBO. I love HBO. HBO treated me very well. I love HBO. HBO did their goddamn thing. They are very up. They are a very classy organization. I love the shit out of HBO. But when he said, "So y'all don't need me," like, oh wow, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So Dave Chappelle was nominated for 3 Grammys, and he won 3 Grammys. He won his Grammys for, yeah, in 2018, he got his Grammy for The Age of Spin and Deep in the Heart of Texas and Equanimity.
Okay,
So he
okay,
did get Grammys for those
For those
three,
two,
but
okay.
he didn't get
That's
credit
why
for. But Sticks
that
and Stone, like I don't know if he, because you have to submit it,
right. For
so I
all
don't
of
know.
his, for every single special that he dropped on Netflix, I can make a strong argument that Sticks and Stones was the best of those specials.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like
I will definitely make that argument.
that's subjective, obviously. You know what I mean?
How, Sway?
No,
How?
here, this is the reason. Like, and I can't believe that you even asked the question, "How Sway as a stand-up comedian?" Like, it's up for it's. I'm not saying it's up for debate, but I'm saying that it's subjective because just as you can argue out of his entire body of work that Sticks and Stones is the best, there may be someone else that can argue that the Bird Revelation was the best of what he's done. And then there may be someone else that could argue and they can prove their argument that Killing Them Softly was his best. So I'm
No, no,
saying
no,
that
no.
this is hear me out. Hear me
Okay,
out.
come on with
This
it.
is why I'm saying that it's subjective because all of it is art.
Right.
All of it. And we
Okay.
know that art is subjective. So if I look at a painting and I'm looking at that painting and I'm like, I don't get it, I think it's ugly, there's another person that may look at it and says, oh, it's beautiful, and this is what it means, and this is what it says. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that it can be argued. Just like if I were to say Dave Chappelle is the greatest comedian of all times, I said what I said, and I'm willing to argue and fight about it. And then someone could come to me and say, no, Dick Gregory is the greatest comedian of all times. And then
Mm.
another person can say, no, Bill Cosby is the greatest comedian of all time. You know what I mean? And
I
then somebody else
believe.
can come in and say, no, George Carlin is the greatest comedian. So it's subjective. I'm not saying
Well,
that you're wrong. I'm just saying that with your critical analysis and your points and your reasoning as to why Sticks and Stones is his greatest special to you, there's someone else that can argue that there's another special that they feel is the greatest for him. Like for me, I haven't even dug deep down into my thought process about which of any of his specials that I've seen are his best or is the best. Like I can tell you, out of all of Kevin Hart's specials, I've seen them all.
I've seen them all too.
I've seen them all. I can say to you that I think that Kevin Hart's best specials are this one, and this one. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I
Which would be
so
what for
so
you?
for me, Grown Little Man, Seriously Funny, and Laugh at My Pain are his top three. If you ask me right now, Ty, what do you think is Kevin Hart's best special? I'm gonna tell you, Laugh at My Pain.
Okay.
There's another one that will argue with me
Is
and say
that that's the teacher one? That's the
so
yeah.
so Laugh at My Pain
Okay.
is the one where he
His mama told
technically
him to
shot
cuss
it in
his teacher.
California, but he like had the clips where he went to Philly.
Okay.
So, but then there's another person that can argue, no, Seriously Funny was his best special, but my argument is broken down into how he looked, what he said, where he did it, how he did it, from beginning to end, the production quality of it. Like I could argue that and be solidified in what I'm saying because that's what I believe. That's the subjective part of it to me. And then
Well,
someone else can say, no, Ty, it's this, and this. And then I will just simply say, I hear what you're saying. Your points are valid, but we can just agree to disagree. And it's not an argument. It's just this is what I think about it,
said
and
is
this is
that
what
the
I feel
one
about it.
that's where he's at his mom's funeral? I don't know if that's that one.
Yeah. Laugh at My Pain. Laugh at My Pain is uh don't come what is it?
Say it with your
Don't
chest. Is it that
don't
is it?
come back. Ain't nobody coming back the second step. You know, like
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I
just
mean, so but like Seriously Funny was right before that. So it's like I'm on the cusp between Seriously Funny and Laugh at My Pain because Laugh at My Pain, I went to see that in the movies and I left with a headache and chest pains because I was in that motherfucker dying laughing the entire time. Like the whole time, dying
gotcha.
laughing. And then it's like I watched it again years later and I'm like, nigga, this shit is still hilarious to me. This shit is still what it is to me.
Well, see, here's the thing about there's only so many specials. It's like Elephant in the Room will always go down as like my number one favorite comedy special. I don't know why. It's just Patrice O'Neal, fucking brilliant.
Patrice
Um,
O'Neal is amazing.
Sticks and Stones is it's right there just for how Dave. See, the cool thing about Dave Chappelle that makes Dave Chappelle, he has everything that every fucking comic wants. If you need, like, he's a great storyteller. He's dope when it comes to like political views. He's dope. The only thing he doesn't do is talk about himself really in that, he don't really talk
Like,
about his family. He's not very
yeah,
personal, but he
I think that's
borrows
like
from every
that's the
genre of
major
comedy.
difference, right? Like that's the major difference. Like with Kevin Hart, you feel like you know who he is as a person. Like you connect with him on a personal level, like because of what he says about his family, like his kids, his mom, his dad, his
Right.
ex-wife, his wife. It's like you feel like connected to him on a personal level. With Dave Chappelle, you feel like you're connected with his mind and his feelings.